On Wednesday, the AEGON International at the Queen's Club in London welcomed back a former finalist to the Centre Court lawns. Frenchman Nicolas Mahut was runner-up in the 2007 final, but this year came through qualifying to meet 5th seed Marin Cilic. A world ranking of 146 belies Mahut's talent on grass, though it was a tough encounter against the 5th-seeded rising star from Croatia, who already has 2 titles this year. Mahut is playing his first ATP World Tour event of 2009 after recovering from shoulder surgery. And though he lost out on the title to Roddick 2 years ago, the memories clearly spurred him on. The Frenchman survived the Cilic onslaught, eventually taking the match in 2 tie-break sets for a much-cherished place in round 3.
Every time it's the same feeling, really special for me to come back at Queen's. I love this place so much. This is maybe my favourite tournament.
Next up, all eyes were on the homegrown #1 seed. Andy Murray comes into the grass court season in arguably the best form of his career after a French Open quarter-final showing. But his transition to grass is clearly well underway. He raced through the first set against Italian Andrea Seppi, and the 3-time ATP title winner this year showed his opponent short shrift as he eased towards the finish line. The match was over in less than an hour, much to the delight of the hordes of British fans, and Murray himself was impressed with the way his footwork has adapted quickly to the new surface.
6-1, 6-4.
Yeah, well, that's the one thing that takes a bit of time, to get used to after playing on the clay, where you're kind of sliding into all of your shots. Whereas here, you need to kind of stop yourself after you've hit the ball. And I moved well today, considering it was the first match, and court's a little bit slippy, so that's going to take some time getting used to. But I was happy with the way I played.
Not quite such plain sailing for Gilles, although it was a good test for the #1 Frenchman, who was pushed all the way by talented 18-year-old Grigor Dimitrov of Bulgaria. The youngest player in this year's field won the Wimbledon and US Open junior titles last year and demonstrated just what a prospect he'll be for the future in front of an appreciative Queen's crowd. But ultimately, the experience of Simon, who's ranked 7 in the world, shone through, and he wrapped up the match in straight sets. Mikhail Yuzhny of Russia awaits in round 3.
2 sets to love. 7-6, 7-6.